Hi guys, I'm Kat and welcome back to my channel. I just got a notification. It's been such a long time since I've said that. I think it's been like about a month since I've said those words. Um, and I was going to do a different video about like other things, but I decided today I wanted to do something more just chill and simple. Um, Not that my videos are super constructive, but I wanted to kind of sit down. And so last night I started painting these wooden things, and I started writing quotes on them. And so I kind of just wanted to continue to do that and talk and just like talk about life and stuff like that, and just kind of you know, have like a chill video because lately things have been crazy. First of all, obviously, I changed my hair to this like reddish brown color. I wanted to go, it's not styled, it looks terrible. I literally woke up, so it's like 4:14. I woke up probably at 3:30. I stayed up really late cleaning my apartment, which is something that I hadn't done in a very long time. My apartment has been such a mess for such a long time that like it's really hard to explain. Like this is the first time like I've been able to like sit on my couch in a very long time because it's just had shit on it. And last night I just got it like in my head to clean my apartment, and so I did, and I was up super fucking late, and so I woke up super fucking late. So that's why I look tragic. But I dyed my hair this color and it's really healthy. I didn't dye it. I got it professionally done. It was very safe. It was just us in the salon. We wore masks. But I wanted to do something relatively normal. I kind of missed my normal hair because normal colors like this, or slightly normal colors like this, are easier to take care of than say bright green. Even though my hair like held on to that green for so long, it it's just easier to take care of. I still wash my hair in cold water because like I want to make sure it doesn't fade too quickly. But also like if I were to potentially get another job or something like that, a bright green hair in where I live, which is Utah, might not be conducive for a new work environment. So I wanted to get a normal hair color, and then like if I work somewhere new and they're okay with crazy hair colors, then I'll probably end up going back to that because I really like the vibrant crazy hair colors. I feel like it does express an inner part of me. But what's weird is this hair color makes my face look like my face. Like it makes me look more like me. The vivid colors do make me look like me, but this makes me kind of look just more like Kat. It makes me more look like, me. So I got it changed and I really like it. I like the difference. It's a little bit of an adjustment to go from something so normal to something so crazy to something so normal, but I really do like it, and I like the color, and I think it complements my skin tone. And I can wear certain colors and do my makeup a certain way without it making me look tired, so I'm really excited about it. And I had her chop off a lot of the length. My hair was to here when I got it done, and I had her chop it off to here because the ends of my hair were dead, like super dead, and so I had her chop it off, and she seemed really surprised about it, but it's like, it's just hair to me. But also, like, I wanted to get a normal color because my hair had been processed once by me, trying to do bleach like an idiot, and then she processed it again to do that green. And with my thyroid, my hair is really dry and very brittle, and I was worried about processing my hair again because even though she took really good care of it, I was just worried about it. So I wanted to get relatively normal color because that way when my hair kind of grows out... Oh, I just touched my face. I'm gonna have to wash my hands in a second. But when my hair grows out, it'll look kind of like normal. and then it'll just like grow to normal hair, and then I'll have new healthy hair that will be okay to process again, because I'm just worried about causing damage that doesn't need to be caused. I do use really good shampoo and conditioner that takes care of my hair, but at the same time, I just want to make sure that my hair stays healthy. So I look so tired and tragic. But anyway, so I decided I was originally gonna paint these black and then write hope on all four, but then I decided I wanted to write little quotes because I have a wall on my island that I'm covering in like posters of movies that I like and stuff like that, and I wanted to do little quotes that I like. Some of them are darker, some of them are gonna be on the more inspirational side, and because I really like that thought. I hate my handwriting, but that's okay. And I got these pieces, these like little wood plaques from the Dollar Tree, along with my silver paint thingy marker. And then of course I got this at Walmart for like 89 cents. So like, that's really cool. This project is like less than probably $7. And so I wanted to do something with them. I've had these for like months. Like several months, and I haven't sat down and used them. So I decided last night, after I was cleaning, to do that. And then while I was doing the first one, I realized how tired I was and had to go to sleep. But I like seeing certain things. Like, of course, when they're darker, they appeal to my dark side. But I also like seeing quotes that like I can look at and like they'll inspire me. I like seeing things that bring me joy, but I also like seeing things that kind of express my dark side too. So, and I really like this matte black on this wood because that's that side, and then I just need to paint that side. So I'm gonna do that while I talk about life. So yeah, cleaning my apartment really speaks about where my mental state has been, because okay, so I can't remember, sometime I think in April, no, at the end of March was when where I work closed for about a month. And the first couple of days were fine, of course. It's like, you know, I wasn't working, and I could just kind of chill in my apartment and hang out and not have to worry about much. But then for me, I'm not a very good homebody. I never have been. I'm not good at sitting and just chilling, simply because I have really, really, really bad anxiety. And so when I sit and I chill, that gives me time to get in my head, which gives me anxiety, which makes me get depression, and the spiral just goes on and on and on until I just kind of crumble and fall apart. So it started to drive me insane. And that's when the cleaning of my apartment got really, really bad, because like when I'm depressed, it's really hard for me to want to do anything. A friend of mine, we were talking, we went to a barbecue with a few friends, not very many, and we were talking about depression, and shaving kinda came up, and how like when you're so depressed, like sometimes you'll shave one armpit and then like forget that you didn't shave that other armpit until like you go to put on deodorant. And I don't know if anybody else relates to that, but I do. And a lot of my friends did too. And so it's like the thought of doing anything when I'm depressed or have severe anxiety is difficult. So the cleaning became bad. I started sleeping in here. I pulled my mattress in here and I started sleeping in here. And it got pretty bad. And then I just kind of, I would straighten up, but then after that, I just kind of stopped like cleaning. And it's been 6 months, I think. It's been since March. And now it's July 30th, I think, that I hadn't actually cleaned my apartment. And that's a long time, and that really speaks to where my mental state has been. That really shows kind of where my brain has been, because this has been really difficult. I'm sure for everyone, this experience of this pandemic and everything going on has been a lot mentally, it's been a lot emotionally, it's been a lot physically. And so when you're someone who has really bad anxiety and depression, it's also very difficult because lately there's nowhere to escape. Like, you even go on to YouTube. Used to be a place for me where I could just go and watch a video and kind of forget about everything going on, but you know, there's also a lot of stupid bullshit happening on YouTube, so there's no escape from anything. There's no escape from drama, there's no escape from the pandemic, there's no escape from any of it. It's just like, you kind of just have to deal with it until it's over, which, I mean, okay, whatever, I can roll with the punches, but my anxiety can't handle it, which is another reason why I haven't been making videos, because every time I go on the internet and every time I like watch YouTube, something pops up that just ignites and triggers my anxiety, and then I can't handle it. So it's been really hard to sit down and make videos because of that reason, and also because when I'm sad or depressed or have anxiety, like doing anything that's slightly productive is really hard for me. Like going to work, because we went back to work somewhere near the end of April. It's been hard for me to even be productive there because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if we're going to be shut down again because America can't get their shit together. We don't know what's going to happen. We're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. So it's really hard to find motivation when you don't know what's going on. And so last night was the first time in a long time that I got a wild hair up my ass, which sounds so strange, to clean my apartment. And I'm glad I did, because now I can actually sit in here and do this. And it actually put me in the mood to make a video. So that's really good. I always forget how bad my anxiety is until I have an episode, which I did have one recently. And then it like reminds me of how bad it is, and how much I need to, like, I hold a lot of stuff in. I fake it till I make it quite a lot, and sometimes that's okay, but other times it's not okay because it builds up a lot of stuff and makes it so like I lose my mind and like have an episode of anxiety. So my advice for that is, don't always hold in your problems. It's okay to communicate. It's okay to talk to someone. And even if they don't understand, you know, it's good to talk to them anyway. And a good friend or someone in your life that cares about you will try to understand and will try to listen and will actually take the time to try to understand. Even if they don't, they'll actually try, versus someone who like will listen but not really actually give a shit and will just continue to tell you like they don't understand what that feels like. So that's part of it. Another part is that I've been feeling really lost in my life, which is like, of course, opportune moment to not know what I want to do with my life in the middle of a pandemic. I am 25. I turned 26 in 4 months in November, and I've just been thinking about what I want to do with my life and where I want to go, and things are happening that big changes are happening right now in my life that I'm not going to talk about for a minute because I want to see how it goes first before I bring it up in a video. But it's something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and something that I'm really looking forward to, and that I am actually very excited about. It's one of those things where like you work towards and then you finally achieve it, and then you suddenly realize what like it means. But I'm really excited about it, and if it works out, I really want to talk about it, and like, you know, but right now I kind of just want to, you know, keep it under wraps until I know exactly what's going on there. But I think that's partly what ignited this, you know, wanting to clean and this change, because I didn't have it before until I suddenly found something out. So that's kind of cool, because I have always wanted to go into like promoting and marketing and helping a business or a person achieve their goals and get their name out there. I've always loved that. I love the thought of that. I also love writing, and so I've always wanted to go into something like that. And figuring out where to start with that has been really hard, because it's one of those things where like you need experience to do something, but then like how are you supposed to get experience if nobody will give that to you? So it's been really hard to figure out where to start with that, and I finally did. So it's been really making me, like, this pandemic, and I think for everyone, has been making me question, like, what I'm doing with my life, where I'm going, what am I doing? Oh, I just dropped it. It's making me question, like, what am I doing with my life? Where am I going? What am I achieving? What do I want to do before I kick the bucket and die? And I think this pandemic has literally probably been making a lot of people question what they want to do. And so what's great is that I'm still young. You know, your 20s are kind of supposed to be that time in your life where you take a minute and figure out where you're going to go. And I have goals that I want to achieve before I turn 30, or 35. And if I don't start doing it now, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, I'll probably never start. So I'm this person where if I get scared, I won't go for it. So I don't know if this is true. I don't know if it's called a telephobia or something else, because I can't remember. It's been so long since I've been told. But basically, I have the phobia of, a little look into my mental state. I have a phobia that is the fear of failure or imperfection in my own eyes. So basically, the way it works, I guess, and it's been a minute since this was explained to me because I haven't seen a counselor or anything like that in a while. Basically, it's when you don't care about failing or not reaching expectations for other people. It's basically fuck all for that. It's really, if you set expectations for yourself and you don't achieve them, that's a bad thing, basically. You have this severe fear, because a phobia and a fear are two different things. Like for me, I don't process failure like normal people. If I fail at something, I will fall apart. Almost processing it like a death in a way. So I don't know if I've described this, but I've been a job hopper for my entire life. Working where I work now has been the first time that I've actually stayed somewhere for, like, I've been there for about 3 years. And that's because I would set an expectation for myself at a job. So usually I pick up things really quickly, but there are times where, of course, I don't. And I would set an expectation for myself, and if I didn't reach it, I would start to fall into this very severe depressive state. I would fall into severe self-loathing. And usually normal people, when they fail, they just get up and try again, but that's not how my brain works. Once I fail, and that's it. Like, there's no going back from that. So that keeps me from doing things. That keeps me from going for new opportunities. That keeps me from trying to make new friends. That keeps me from a lot of things, because I get it in my head that I'm not going to be good at it and fail anyway. And so I just don't. So it's really hard to explain if nobody understands it. So going for what I went for, I had to fight against this voice in my head telling me not to, because I'm afraid that I'm going to fail at it. But I'm trying to get to this thought of, like, well, at least I tried to go for it, and at least I went against that, and if it doesn't work out, you know, I went for it. So yeah, it's like, I really want to talk about it, but I don't want to bring it up until I know what's going on. I kind of want it to be mine and then see what happens in the future. So yeah, there's that. speaking of the pandemic, I've been watching videos lately because I hate myself and I just like to make myself go into anxiety. People who won't wear face masks. And this is bothersome. And also where I work, we're making, like, it's our policy now that people are required to wear face masks to shop. And people don't like it. So it's frustrating because it's not much effort. So a lot of people think that the masks are for them, and it's not. You're not wearing masks for you. You're wearing a mask for everybody else. So it's like, okay, when you go into the hospital because, like, say you have the flu or pneumonia and they make you wear a face mask, they're not making you wear a face mask because they're trying to prevent you from getting more sick. They're making you wear a face mask so while you're sitting in the waiting room, you don't get other people sick, or there's less of a chance of making other people get sick. It's not for you, it's for them. So basically, when you're wearing a face mask to Walmart or to wherever you're going, it's helping protect the other person who's also getting mac and cheese from getting sick. And if you both wear a face mask, it's going to prevent the both of you from getting sick. Because the mask's point is to make sure your germs don't get out onto other people. Now, the masks that we wear every day, the only masks that'll protect you and someone else from a virus or getting sick is the N95 ones, which are medical grade, and really hard to get for the public, and the public shouldn't get because doctors need them more. Though because they have filters to specifically make it so nobody gets sick. The ones that we wear are to prevent other people from getting our germs. So when someone is like, no, like, I don't want to wear it, like, it's putting a muzzle on my face, it doesn't even work for me, it's not gonna not, like, prevent me from getting sick, that's really selfish bullshit, because it's not about you, it's about you wearing a face mask so whatever germs you have don't get on someone else. Because this is, I call it, so you can carry a virus but not show any symptoms to it. So say if you've ever had strep throat, you carry that virus with you for the rest of your life. And you can give it to other people. It's just like, it's kind of different. It's very different. But like, someone can have an STD and carry an STD, not know that they have it, and then have sex with someone and give someone that STD without noticing. You can carry a virus and not know that you have it, and then be around someone else, and then they can get sick because you carry it, but they show symptoms. So when people say, oh, well, like, I'm healthy, I don't have it, you don't know that. You don't know if you're carrying it. You don't know that. So I call it type A and type B infectors or carriers, where basically type A are the people that have viruses and show symptoms, and then type B are people that carry the virus but don't show symptoms. So I could go outside not knowing that I'm carrying a virus, not wear a mask, be around someone who maybe has really severe asthma or COPD, and then they can get sick because of me. So that's the whole point of a face mask. It's not to protect you from getting sick, it's to protect other people from the potential of your germs or you carrying a virus and giving it to them. But there are also so many options that make it so you can, like, go to the store. Because I've watched a lot of videos of people getting upset that they can't go into Walmart and shop or any other shopping location. So there are other options that you can take. You could send a friend who is willing to wear a face mask to go shop for you. You could use, like, Shipt or Instacart, because Shipt and Instacart is basically sort of like Postmates, but for groceries, where you can go on there, pick a store, put everything that you need to shop for, pay for it, and then someone goes and picks it up for you. For some places, you can use Postmates, because in Utah, Postmates is just like, you can use it for Walgreens, but it's mostly for restaurants. But in other places, Postmates, you can get it, like, go have someone go to Walmart and pick shit up for you. So there are options. Like, for some stores, you can go on their website and do pickup. So instead, you can, like, go on Walmart, shop for the things that you need, do pickup, and then all you have to do is drive up to Walmart, and then they help you put it in your car. So there are options that you can take if you don't want to wear a mask, or for some reason you can't wear a mask because you have breathing issues. Then there are options. But when I'm seeing people say that it's against the law It's not a law to wear a mask, that someone can't kick them out of their business, that someone can't make them show them a doctor's note. As far as I know, in my state, you're wrong. In my state, I don't know about other states, under the federal anti-discrimination law, if you're not under the protected categories, which is like your skin color or national orientation, where you were born, stuff like that, someone can refuse service. So, for example, like if you are a person of color, a business is not allowed to kick you out and refuse service because you're a person of color or because you were born in a different country. That is against the law. But if you come in without wearing a face mask, a business is allowed to refuse service. It is a law. It is okay for them to refuse service. They can refuse service because you talk too loud. They can refuse service because you're wearing a crop top. They can refuse service for anything other than your race, your color, your orientation, basically. So when I see videos of people, a lot of women, a lot of Karens, saying, it's against the law, you're discriminating against me, no, they're not. They're not discriminating against you at all. Every business has the right to refuse service to anybody who doesn't want to comply with their policies. And what bothers me as a retail worker is that people are blaming the retail workers and even the general managers for this. And it's like, no. The retail workers and the general managers and the other managers in the store didn't make this policy. The company did. The owners of the company made this policy because of the government and the CDC. Not because they just wanted to ruin your day. So you taking it out on a retail worker who was just doing their job and following the rules that they were given, it really shows your true colors and how much of a bullshit human being you are and how selfish you are. Because when someone talks to me like an asshole because I'm trying to make them wear a mask, it's not my fault that you have to wear a mask. One, we've been doing this for 6 months. We've been doing this for half a year. This is the new normal. You should know that a lot of businesses are making you wear masks. So one, not my fault. Two, I just work here. I don't make the rules. I don't make the policies. I just follow them and enforce them. So you shouldn't take it out on the people who just enforce them because chances are they didn't make the rules. And also, it is not against the law for someone to ask you for a doctor's note if you can't wear a face mask. It's not. If someone comes into my work and says my doctor says that I can't wear a face mask because I have a hard time breathing, it is okay for me to ask them if they have a doctor's note stating that. Because honestly, people suck, some people suck, and people will lie because they don't want to wear a face mask. So it's like, I need proof because this policy is put in place to protect us and everyone around you, and I need proof that it says that before I say it's okay. So, like, I don't understand why people get so upset because it's not that hard to wear a face mask. Like, you have options if you need to go shopping. For a lot of places, like clothing places, for restaurants, you have Postmates, you have DoorDash, you have Uber Eats, you have, order and then pick up. So it's like there are so many options, and it's like people aren't trying to figure out ways to make life work now because this is the new normal. And it's a lot of bullshit. It is bullshit. It's not a lie. This fucking sucks. And this is something we're probably going to be dealing with for a long time because people are being selfish. And also because our leaders don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But at the same time, it's like there are ways to live your life and do things that are different and may disrupt your life a little bit, but it'll make it easier on you and it'll make it easier for the people around you. So it just bothers me when people are just like such dickbags. And it's adults. It's not even children. It's adults coming out here being told to wear a face mask and then throwing shit around the store or pushing people around or being assholes. And it's like, first of all, how fucking old are you? You are a fucking adult. Act like an adult. Stop acting like a toddler. And also, you be acting like that when you've got kids, which first of all, you shouldn't be bringing kids to the store unless you have to. if you're acting like that in front of your kids and then your kid acts like that, you can't get mad at them because they learned it from somewhere. So, I don't know. I just have feelings about it because, like, I don't want to wear a mask either. I don't like wearing a mask. I have really bad anxiety, and sometimes wearing a mask makes me feel claustrophobic, but I do it because this is the new normal. It doesn't take anything out of my life to wear a face mask while I'm shopping at Winco, and then I can just take it off. And like, if I'm 6 feet apart from someone, I will occasionally pull my face mask down, take a couple breaths, and then put it back. It's not that hard. It really isn't that hard, and people just need to get their shit together because it's so frustrating. There was, and I don't know if this is true because some things are coming out where it's like Trump saying shit that isn't true and other people saying shit that isn't true. Basically, that but I read that if we were to wear face masks for the next like few months, we'd have this under control. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's just a lot of fucking hearsay, because like I have read things and heard reports of, and it's like hard to know what's true or not, but of like Trump saying that some cases are coronavirus cases when they're not. I've heard rumors of people like they're saying coronavirus deaths are coronavirus deaths, but they're not, but they just want to make money from it. So like, it's really hard to know what's real and hard to know what's not real, because the media doctors things. People will say what we want to hear. A lot of people will just take it with a grain of salt, and a lot of people will take it for fact. And so it's really hard to know what's going on. And so that's why, again, we're just waiting for the next shoe to drop. We're just trying to live our lives and go through our lives. I guess what's really cool about this pandemic, it is kind of, in a weird way. Sorry, my camera cut out because I didn't realize how much memory I was using. But I was saying what's really cool about the pandemic and what's really odd is, even though some people are really selfish, it is bringing some people together, because I think it's making people realize like how much we take people for granted, especially like family and friends, and like we don't realize how much we take them for granted until we can't be around them. So I think that's really cool. It's making people realize the value of time and taking moments, which is really nice. And again, it's making people question what they want to do with their lives, because we can't do anything right now. So that's what's really nice. It's just, this is so frustrating. And I know so many people are over it, but you just have to remember that all because you're over the pandemic doesn't mean the pandemic's over. It doesn't mean that you don't have to take steps and precautions to protect yourself and other people around you. And all because we live in the land of the free, quote unquote, doesn't mean you get to do whatever the hell you want. Because we might have some sort of kind of rights, but that doesn't give you the right to do whatever you want. It doesn't. So when people say, well, I thought I lived in the land of the free, I don't have to wear a face mask. It's like, well, you do. Like, I'm sorry, we have rules for a reason. So I'm ready for all this to be over too. And speaking of face masks, I have really leaned into it, because I feel like if this is the new normal, if this is something we're going to be doing for a very long time, I want to have face masks that I like, that I think are kind of cute, that I can wear and that I enjoy. I do have some plain ones that are just plain, disposable guys, and then I do have some plain black ones. But then like off of Etsy, I got this face mask that is like, it is a pinup zombie kind of looking face mask. And then there's another one on Etsy that I want to get that is the Umbrella Corporation. So I really want to do that. And I have a face mask that I wear to work that says 2020 sucks. So, you know, I'm really leaning into it. I do have some face shields too. So I feel like if this is something we have to do, at least find some kind of enjoyment out of it. And like find masks that you like, because so many businesses are doing it. Like, you know, you can go to Hot Topic and find some masks that are like your style. Etsy is doing that. So many people are coining in on it. There are tutorials that are teaching you how to potentially make face masks, so you can make them yourself. So there's a lot of options. And just remembering that a lot of these options aren't like medical grade, just so you know. They are not medical grade, but they are going to be a great preventative option, because it's better than nothing. And, you know, so this video just became me complaining about the pandemic, and I've only like painted a few of these. So I'm gonna go and find a quote real quick and like write it down, and then I'll show you what I did, because like, yeah, this just became me complaining about Corona. So 1 second. I just realized that I think it's already almost 5 o'clock and I need to go to Walmart to get some poop sand for my kitties. And I think I'm going to get a better marker, because what's weird is like the first time I used it, it was more vibrant, but I think it's not anymore because it's just a Dollar Tree marker. But this says she wore her darkness like some girls wear a little black dress, which I liked that quote, but I think I might go get a white one. I think I might like that better, and then I can go back over this. What's really cool is that, like, I've noticed, because I messed up with this one, but you can't even tell. I was writing on this and I messed up, and I was able to just paint right over it, which was really cool. So, yeah. I want to talk about something more positive for a second. So, lately, I've been, I don't know if this is positive, but I've been watching Buffy again, the Vampire Slayer, and Angel. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is my favorite TV show of all time. I have a shirt that says Buffy will patrol tonight. And it's like, I feel like it's a show that everybody can like. It's a little cheesy, it's a little goofy, it's kind of stupid, but I love it. And so I've been trying to find a Buffy quote to do on one of these. Or something like that. Like a Buffy quote, or maybe like a Buffy symbol. I haven't decided. So I don't know why I said let's talk about something more positive. Maybe I just wanted to change the subject from being so upset about the pandemic. It's just one of the things that just irritates me. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Buffy and Angel, and I watch it like once or twice a year, like every year, because it's my favorite TV show, and it's just like super nostalgic, and something I've been watching for, oh my gosh, like I don't even know how long I've been watching Buffy and Angel and Charmed. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a long time, like a lot of my life. So I don't know, if you ever want to watch kind of like a cheesy vampire show with an amazing female lead role, it's on Hulu. It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and you'll love it. I don't know why I wanted to bring that up, but I'm actually going to go, and I need to go to Walmart and, as I said, get poop sand for my kitties, and then maybe eat something, because I haven't eaten because I woke up at 3:30. And I'm gonna continue doing this for my walls and just kind of chilling, having a chill day off before I have to go back to work tomorrow. And yeah, so I hope you liked this video. It was just me talking and ranting about shit and just kind of sitting down and having a moment of just talking. Again, this is the first time I've wanted to make a video in a while, and this video is super long, and I'm really sorry. If anybody actually watches it, I'd be surprised, because damn, I didn't realize how long I was talking until my memory like ran out. So yeah, but I'm gonna go and put on real clothes, like, because I'm wearing pants, but they're like shorts, and I want to put on pants. And I'm going to do some things and stuff and go out in public, which is gross. So yeah, so thank you for joining this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell when I post. I usually post on Mondays, but the past couple of weeks have been really rough for me mentally, so I haven't. But I'm gonna try to get back on the horse. And I hope that everybody's doing okay and well out there. And when I say wear a mask, I mean it. I'm not someone who like makes a lot of money, who it's really easy for them to just stay inside all the time. I'm someone who has to go to work and be out in public, so please wear a face mask. And please don't be an asshole. If someone asks you to wear a face mask, just do it. I know it's frustrating. I know that everybody's kind of over this pandemic, but please just do it. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. This is, ooh, I forgot how to do it. And this is Kat signing off. Bye.